Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. But before I go any further in this video, I'd just like to give a huge shout out to one of my fellow YouTubers. He's a great guy called John, and you'll find his channel. His channel is called Mondo Chelovek Movies. It's a fantastic channel, guys. It really is. And John's a guy who's very omniscient. When it comes to knowing about movies and that, fantastic channel. John certainly knows his stuff and that, when it comes to talking about different movies and that, always entertaining to watching that. And he's got a great collection of Blu-rays and DVDs and that. Always look forward to a new video, what he puts out and that, I'd say he's very omniscient and that, knows a lot about his movies and that, and he's got some great movies in his collection and that, so as I say, so there you go, John, shout out for you. Keep up the good work, and I'll leave a link to his channel down below, guys, if you like to go there and give him some support and that. He certainly deserves it. He does a fantastic job with his videos. Okay, so I'll move on to the next part of this video now. So this is going to be part 2 of my Vincent Price collection. Now I haven't got as many movies in this video as I did in the first, so without further ado, we'll just get into it then. So the first one I want to show you is one of my favourite Vincent Price movies, and that is The Witchfinder General. Now, in case you haven't seen this movie, this is actually based on the real life case of Matthew Hopkins, the notorious Witchfinder General, who I think it was around about the 16th, 17th century. He used to go around the country, the British Isles, looking for people who were suspected witches and that, and he did pick on quite a few people and that, and Vincent Price always really on the money in this movie. I mean, he really plays him, really consummately in that, and he puts everything into the role and that, I've always loved this movie. I've watched it many times on the television and that, I did have it on DVD a couple of years ago, but when I saw the Blu-ray, I said to myself, I've just got to snap that up. So yeah, this is one of Vincent Price's greatest movies, The Witchfinder General, and you really feel sorry for the victims and that, because a lot of them are innocent and that, but of course, the character he's playing, he's really cold-hearted and ruthless and that. And he's got no compunction about torturing people and then forcing them to confess if they're witches and that, and then send them to the sort of to be tried and that, I've got some special features on here, guys. I'd like to show you. You want to just freeze your cameras? Yeah, fantastic movie, The Witchfinder General, and as I say, Vincent Price is really on the money in this and that, so that is The Witchfinder General, and this was from it was from 1968. Sometimes you don't print the year on the back of these Blu-rays. Yeah, 1968, a Tycon production. So yeah, so that is The Witchfinder General. Next Vincent Price movie I'd like to show you. Again, a very entertaining Price movie, and that is The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Again, fantastic performance by Vincent Price in this and that. He plays like a crazed killer who exacts his revenge on all the doctors who allowed his wife to die on the operating table. And yeah, he's a former musician, and he, as I say, seeks revenge from the medical staff that left his wife for dead. And he bumps them off in all sorts of various gruesome ways and that, It's very similar to Theatre of Blood, the movie he made a couple of years after the Phibes movies in 1973. Which starred also sadly I heard about today, Diana Rigg. She was a fantastic actress in that. Well, Diana Rigg played his daughter in Theatre of Blood, and when I heard the news, I was very saddened and that. Always loved Diana Rigg, especially in the Avengers and that. Yeah. So very sad news. Yeah. But anyway, getting back to this release, as I say, this arrived in the post yesterday, and it's one of my all-time favourite Vincent Price movies. It's a real quirky movie in that, because he's combining the horror element with the musical elements, because he's got this big organ, and he plays in that, and he's got this sort of well, his face is supposed to be burnt like a skull, but he's got this mask on, but it's obviously Vincent Price's real face, but it's good the way they done it. They made it look like a mask in that, and the way he talks out of he's got this device in his throat, and he talks out of the device without moving his lips. Oh yeah, very creepy character. Love the Dr. Phibes movies. So this has just got the bare bones release, guy. It's got no booklet inside. I'll just show you the back, the special features. Yeah, absolutely love Dr. Phibes. So that is the Abominable Dr. Phibes from 1971. And I've got the sequel here as well, Dr. Phibes Rises Again. Now, admittedly, I didn't think this was quite as good as the first Dr. Phibes movie, but still a good watch in that, you know. Excuse me. It's also got the late great Peter Cushing in it, you know, and it's got Robert Quarry, who played Count Yorga. He played Count Yorga in 2 Count Yorga movies and that in the early 70s. He's a very, very fine actor. And this has got some special features on there, guys, if you want to freeze your cameras just to take those in. And it's got the reversible artwork as well. So I'll just show you. There you go. Fantastic. I love it when they do that, you know, they give you the option of having the reversible artwork and that, you know, and then you get the, you've got a nice booklet here, all about the movie, guys. Great photo of Robert Quarry on the back, and Vincent Price and as the nefarious Dr. Phibes. Peter Cushing. Yeah, there he is again. The master of horror himself. Yeah, really made up with these releases, guys, from Arrow. Yeah, fantastic edition. There he is again, Dr. Phibes. Yeah, Vincent Price is a fantastic actor. He really was, you know. Robert Quarry. You know, whenever you saw his name in a movie, you could guarantee you'd be up for a good time and that, like just like Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee. You know, that's another great photo there from the movie, guys. Yeah, so that is Dr. Phibes Rises Again, and that is from 1972. Both great movies. Next Vincent Price movie, another 2 here actually. I've got first The Fly, the original Fly movie, which starred David Hedison. Again, Vincent Price, he's really on the money in this one, but he plays a good character in this, because usually see him playing like villains and that, you know, but on this occasion, like he's got more of a sort of like a likable role in that, you know, a good character in that, you know. Yeah, so this is about the scientist David Hedison attempts to transfer matter through space, and things go horrifically wrong, as you would expect in a movie of this sort. And 2 grotesque man-fly hybrids are created. Yeah. Vincent Price plays his brother. Yeah, fantastic. And I've got some extras here, guys, if you want to feast your eyes on them. Yeah, fantastic movie, The Fly. I've watched this many, many times and that, you know. Yeah, so this was made in 1958, so that is The Fly. And I've got the sequel here, The Return of the Fly. Now this was made in black and white, and Vincent Price reprises his role, you know, as the brother of the, you know, one of the family who experiments with the transport machine and that, you know. Again, very, very good performance by Vincent Price. He's really on the money as usual in this one and that, you know. The only difference to this one to the other, this was made in black and white, which maybe it was for you know, financial reasons, but I think Vincent Price himself said he couldn't understand why they couldn't make it in colour and that, you know. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, again, great, fantastic movie starring Vincent Price, and there you've got your special features if you want to take those in, guys. There's the disc inside, bare bones and that. This is actually from my Fly collection box set. Absolutely love it and that, you know, love the Fly movies. So they were the only 2 Fly movies that Vincent Price starred in. So that is The Return of the Fly, and that was made in 1959. And last but by no means least, another awesome Vincent Price movie I'd like to show you. Now this is The House of Wax, or one of Vincent Price's finest movies and that, you know. Yeah, fantastic movie. And you'd also get additional movie on here, the one with Lionel Atwill in. I think it's the Mysteries of the Wax Museum. The 1933 Warner Brothers feature Mystery of the Wax Museum. That's a good movie as well. But this one, The House of Wax, is one of Vincent Price's finest movies and that, you know. If you haven't seen a movie, I'll just read you the back of the Blu-ray just to give you an idea of the story. So yeah, Warner Brothers proudly present the most successful 3D movie of the 1950s. and the first produced by a major Hollywood studio. Now, for the first time on Blu-ray 3D, screen legend Vincent Price is at his terrifying best as he takes murderous vengeance on those who've wronged him in this horror classic. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen The House of Wax starring the late great Vincent Price, I'd highly recommend it. I say one of Price's finest movies, and that, you know, it really is. You've got just a couple of special features there if you want to have a deco with them. Yeah, there's no reversible artwork, it's just the basic look Blu-ray, yeah. So there you go, that is The House of Wax, yeah, from 1953. So just to recap on part 2 of my Vincent Price Blu-ray collection. The Witchfinder General, oh, fantastic movie. The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Dr. Phibes Rises Again. The Fly. Return of the Fly, and finally House of Wax. So yeah, guys, I really love me Vincent Price movie collection and that, you know, and I'm hoping to get a couple more of his movies and that, you know. Oh, he was a true legend, Vincent Price, and as I've said in a previous video, that voice. And another thing I liked, another aspect of his work I liked, when he done the voiceover towards the end of Michael Jackson's Thriller. If you remember, where he says, darkness falls across the land and all that, you know, oh, fantastic, and that, you know. He's done so many great things in his life, Vincent Price, you know. As I say, he was a great connoisseur of wine and art and that, you know. And full marks to his daughter, Victoria Price, who goes, you know, goes to the conventions and that, speaking about her father and that, you know. And she wrote a fantastic book about his life and that, you know. Yeah, so, yeah, well done, Victoria, yeah. Keeping your father's name, like, you know, up there and that, you know. And of course, he'll never be forgotten because he was a true legend, just like Christopher Lee, Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney Jr. He's right up there with all the horror greats and that. Made many other non-horror movies as well and that, you know, yeah. But of course, he is a lot of people, when you say Vincent Price, the first genre that comes to mind is horror, and boy, did he do a good job in those roles. Especially loved him as the role of Richard Lionheart in Theatre of Blood, which I showed in my other video and that, you know. And that, again, that was a fantastic performance, yeah. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of my Vincent Price collection. And yeah, stay safe, guys, and all going well. I'll see you all next video. Next Vincent Price Blu-ray I'd like to show you guys is a absolute classic from 1973, and that is Theatre of Blood. Oh, what a truly horrific movie this is. This is one of Vincent Price's best, if not the best, horror movie in my opinion. I always remember me mum and dad going to see this on the pictures in 1973 and telling me about it when I was a little kid and that, you know, and I thought to myself, oh God, that sounds a horrific movie. And God, when I saw it on the telly a couple of years ago, oh, it was a real creepy, scary movie, and quite gory in parts as well. And that, you know, one or two of the scenes, like, you got to sort of like turn your eyes away and that. Yeah, fantastic movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen Theatre of Blood, I'll just read you the back of this Blu-ray just to give you an idea of the story. Oh, it's one of Price's best movies. It's a fantastic movie. Yeah, so it's curtains for his critics. That speaks volumes, doesn't it? It's never been tougher to be a critic than in Theatre of Blood, one of the greatest black comedies of all time. Vincent Price gives a career best performance as Edward Lionheart, a veteran Shakespearean actor who, when passed over for the coveted Critics' Circle Award for the Best Actor, takes a deadly revenge on the critics who snubbed him. With one of the greatest ensemble cast ever assembled for a horror film, including Diana Rigg. Sadly heard about her death today, like, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, I was really shocked in that, you know, yeah. She was a fine actress, Diana Rigg. Used to love her in the Avengers as well and that, you know. Yeah. So yeah, Harry Andrews, Jack Hawkins and Arthur Lowe. Theatre of Blood is a dementedly funny and deliciously macabre cult classic. You can say that again. Oh, it's a fantastic movie, and this is a great release from Arrow. You've got some special edition contents there if you want to have a freeze of your cameras and just take those in. I'll just open the box for you and just show you inside. So you've got your disc there, and then you've got your booklets. Oh yeah, This is as I say, this is one of Vincent Price's greatest movies, and that, you know, and the character of Edward Lionheart, you know, he's really on the money in that, you know, it really is. There he is in his cloak, reminiscence of Count Dracula there. There he is playing the mad hairdresser. Oh, the way he dispatches his victims as well, and that, you know, really gruesome, and that, you know, I mean, one or two scenes are really gut wrenching, and that, you know, they really are. Yeah, fantastic movie, Theatre of Blood, you know, and all-star cast as well, and that, you know, yeah. So if you haven't seen Theatre, I'll just show you the reversible artwork, guys. There you go. That's the reversible artwork. Theatre of Blood from 1973. Yeah, been on the telly many times, this movie, and that, you know, and each time I've seen it, you know, I've really enjoyed it, and that, you know, and as I say, a fantastic performance by Vincent Price as the demented Shakespearean actor Edward Lionheart, and that, you know, and of course, like I say, getting back to Diana Rigg, and that, you know, played his daughter in it, and that, you know, yeah, it's very sad to hear of her death today, and that, you know, yeah. So there you go. That's another great Vincent Price movie, Theatre of Blood from 1973.